I have an unhealthy obsession with waterfalls in video games, and I really have to check out what's behind every waterfall in every video game. And this time in Dying Light the Beast, I actually found something interesting. Hi, this is the Noob, and I'm going to show you how to get arguably the best legendary weapon in Dying Light the Beast, called the Excalibur. It's a long sword, and you need to collect 8 sigils to be able to get the sword. And I'm going to show you the location of all 8 sigils, as well as where the sword is collected. If you find this information useful, leave a like and subscribe to the channel, please. So the first sigil I found while roaming behind the waterfall, close to the trains where I found the elite legendary pistol. And there you'll find this pool of water that's really dark, and you gotta really dive into it and reach the very bottom. And there's gonna be something like a deer's skull at the bottom, and on it will be the sigil. If you use your survivor sense, it should show up on your screen and you can loot it. While I was already exploring, I decided to take a path right next to the waterfall and found this little opening in the stone. And turns out there's another sigil here. So go inside. There's this really nice looking grove that's unpopulated. I think there's going to be a quest here or something. Must be something happening here. And you're going to find the sigil here on a rock. If you continue moving in this direction and exploring the mountains, you're going to come across a safe tower next to the ranger station, and if you go down below towards the water, the river here, you can jump inside the river and there's going to be this little shack on the shore. And if you go inside the shack, you're going to find the next sigil. So they're all really close by to each other. I continued exploring this area and came across this monument. So you go up this path and just keep going towards northwest. The in-game compass shows a different direction. If you look at the map, it's northwest. It's a little bit wonky, the system there. But you'll come across these Stonehenge-like monuments here. And behind one of the pillars in the back, there's another sigil for you to collect. The next sigil requires you to complete the main story quest Some Like It Dark, so you're gonna have to push the main story a little bit. This will make Exile's Cove save zone accessible, and then you go inside it. And just a little bit from the entrance, once you climb this ladder and get a little bit of front, you're gonna find the sigil on one of the rocks. You can notice it by using your survivor sense.
Everyone here clinging so tightly to life, especially this kind of life.
The last 3 sigils you will have to find by exploring the map, finishing main story quests, and doing side quests that will take you to locations where those sigils are located. I'm just going to show you the locations of these sigils in no particular order. And I'll be back with the commentary on how to get the Excalibur now that you have all the sigils. Now that you've collected all 8 sigils, it's time to go to this location. It's really close to the monastery where you started the game. You're gonna have to do some parkour to get on top of this rock here. Just follow the path that you can see in the video. And once you're on top, you're gonna see the Excalibur embedded in stone with 8 spots where you can place the sigils. Go ahead and do so and interact with the sword. This will spawn an enemy that you're gonna have to defeat. He's not that tough, but just watch out that you don't get pushed off of the ledge. Once you dispose of him, go back to the sword, and now I thought my game was bugged. I pressed to get the sword out of the stone, but it didn't want to budge. Then I thought that I had to press several times, it didn't budge. And then I noticed that it really takes a long time for the sword to come out of the stone. So just press and hold the interact button for 2 minutes and 40 seconds. That's how long it took me to get the sword out. Excalibur II is a legendary longsword that gives you 20% damage increase on headshots and head strikes, and 500% damage on parkour attacks, as well as 10% XP gained. It's unfortunately irreparable, which means that you can't repair it. Once you use it up, you can just destroy it, but you got the blueprint for it, and you can go to any workbench in any safe house and create a new Excalibur. The blueprint is of rare quality, so you're gonna have to upgrade it with your manuals, first to epic quality and then to legendary quality to yet again get all the stats that the initial sword had. But it would be just overpowered if you could repair it as well and just use it throughout the whole game. So you just carry it around basically, and when you do quests you equip it to get the 10% XP boost, and then use all the other weapons in the game to fight the enemies. And that's it, everyone. I hope you enjoyed the video and that the information shown will help you get your own legendary longsword so you can feel a little bit King Arthurish. And if that deserves your like or subscribe to the channel, I would be much obliged. This is the noob signing out.